Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. We're going to look at 3 mowers today. Cuban scrapper dropped them off. Elderly gentleman. I don't understand a word of Spanish, but we kind of figured out what needs to be done. He had dropped this one off before. It was his personal mower. I had marked it with his name so I could keep it straight. So he basically showed me this bent blade. It was off of the machine, and this is a double cut. They call it quadra cut Harmony 2 HRR 216. This one was still on, so he hit something on this side. So ironically, I had bought 2 sets of these things because I was looking at bow tie blades and I saw these Hondas and I thought, oh, they were a good price. I thought, oh, I think I bought a set for another project and then I bought a spare. Well, the spare just got put on this Harmony 2. So let me not cut in front of you. So I did this real quick for him. He's going to come back in a week. I got to figure out what to charge him. So I just threw the set of blades on. I can probably list part numbers down below. They're kind of worn out here. Made in China. I can't read most of that. It got scuffed off. So that's that. That'll be ready to go. I'll make sure it starts. He did indicate it had a starting issue. He just showed me the blades. And this Vortex, he brought me this another time to fix, and I think this was carburation, if I'm not mistaken. It's almost always carb. So he said this one was not working. So let's do a little looky look in the fuel. Maybe he's using contaminated fuel. Filters used. So let me get a container. I just had a old customer just show up. He said he didn't know how to contact me, so he just showed up and dropped off a Craftsman M100. I had sold him. He said it's runs and then stops. Runs for a while, then stops. So I gotta look at that. But right now, let's concentrate on this GTS 150cc. So I might have to get a translator. Okay, so we've run into this before. I think you guys told me this blue fuel is something. Is that the can fuel? Or is this 2-cycle mix? Getting a big whiff of it, trying to get a whiff. It doesn't really smell like gas. It doesn't have that pungent, strong smell. So what do you think? I doubt he would buy the canned stuff. Or is this an additive to try to get it to start because it wouldn't start? Just some debris in here. You see a little bit there on the top of the tank. Looks like that blue stuff you put in your toilet tidy bowl. Keep the toilet bowl clean. I got nitro. Let's start it without, or try to start it without. I'll keep the filter off. And just see what this thing does. Front wheel drive Vortex. Okay, it was really hard to pull over. Almost feels like it's out of time. Did he hit something? Yeah. I'm going to turn it over. First, I'm going to get a clip for the bail bar. So go to pull it, and it's got resistance. I just have the feeling it's out of time. Like there was a catastrophic strike. And if you put 2 and 2 together, what I mean by that is you look at his Honda blade, and this is more or less flat on the blade, and look at this one, what he hit. So is he running over landscaping rocks, and he ran over this one with this one here. So I'm not gonna spend a heck of a lot of time on this if it's gonna need a keyway. Heard a bunch of water, and it was just some of the water up here in the plastic. Got some buildup on the shaft. Let me pull the plug wire, which I just did. Let's rotate this thing and see if we're bent. Okay, I'm going to pick a mark on this end. I got a mark visualized. Pretty darn close. I don't see any big discrepancies. So I don't know why there's an issue with this. It started for me. Maybe I'll put it to the test. Try it for a couple of days. He's going to come back in a week. See if it starts on a continuing basis. Then we'll go on to the 2011 Toro that he sold me. I gave 20 bucks for it. Just taking a razor to this buildup. I'm pretty sure, from what I understood, this one was a non-starter. That's the indication I got Honda was blades. This was no start. Like I said, this has been here already. I've worked on this. Yeah. There is some vibration. So I'm not messing with that GTS. Let me bring up the one that I bought for 20 dinero. So I didn't know back in 2011 Toro was using China engines, but it's got the China sticker, made in China. 2011 model year, it says, and then they had notched out August. And then down here on the ID, we have a model 20380, and according to the serial number, second two digit, it's a 12. 2012 here, 2011 on the engine. Serial is 312000349. Country of origin, USA, Bloomington, Minnesota. And this is an aluminum deck. There is a blade on it. Missing the cover. Look how sandy this thing is. So this is going to need some carb love. All it was doing was pulling in sand. Rear wheel drive. I noticed the other wheel on this side was shaky. There was a lot more play in it. Like there's something loose. So let me put you here and just pull on it and see. What it does. So there is gas in it. Let me pour this blue stuff out and just see. And then we'll try starting it. Go to the bottom of the tank. This has got it in it too. Same color fuel. So my guess is he got this on the side of the road, maybe with an empty tank. He put some of his own fuel in it to see if he could get it to start. and it was a non-starter, so he gave it to me for 20 bucks. That's my educated guess. Okay, so let me just pull on the China built dyno. Hold on. It felt like it had compression. I don't see any fuel shut off. There is an inline fuel filter. I think somebody might have added that after the fact. Gave it a good shot of nitro. 1, 2. Okay, so the shot helped it fire off. I lifted up the rear wheels. They engage. I put it back down and they're not engaging. So there's got to be an adjustment made down here. This is a well-used machine. Yeah, I got to adjust the cable. There's a lot of slack up here. Somebody's tried to Mickey Mouse it with some string to take out slack, and it didn't work. So this is a mystery on this thing, the 2012 Toro. I'll go through the carburetor anyway and try to fix it up. Okay, that's the deal. The only thing I may do extra is put a blade on this and see if I get rid of the vibration. There was just vibration with this thing. And I put the blades on that one. So that was my truckload of mowers from the Cuban scrapper today. You guys have a good day. Appreciate you coming out. I'm going to go on to another project. Probably the Craftsman that just showed up. Possibly fuel related. We'll find out. Tip you waitress and waitstaff. Adios amigos.